What's up, fuckers, and welcome back to another rebuild here on NBA 2K21 Next Gen. Today, going to be doing another one of the trading every player rebuilds today, as you can tell, using the Dallas Mavericks. Now, I've been wanting to do a Dallas Mavericks rebuild for quite some time now. The main reason behind that was being able to use Luka Doncic. Obviously, that is not going to be able to happen today, but still very excited for this one. So, this is actually going to be the final pre-recorded video that is actually scheduled to upload before I do get back from school. I'm actually going back for a week, if you guys didn't know that. So the last like 4 or 5 videos you've seen have all been pre-recorded. That's why I'm wearing the same clothes in a lot of them. But yeah, we'll be back. And after this, you're going to hopefully get daily uploads pretty much the entire summer. I'm very excited about it. As always, if you guys are new around here, you can subscribe. It does help out the channel a ton. Feel free to leave any other video ideas in the comment section. Let's see if we can get 150 likes in this video. Let's get it done. So, if you guys don't know the way these work, at any point in time after, I start simming your number one, nobody on this current roster may be on the roster. So, I have to trade literally everybody. Occasionally, I miss a guy or two that, they're not in the rotation anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. But, obviously, all the big name guys, anybody that's going to be in the rotation is definitely going to be gone. So, I have no say in the trade. But that being said, though, I am going to go ahead and move around some positions. Maybe get some overalls up a little bit, increase that trade value. So, I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'll see you guys with the first move. So, I move Luka to a small forward. He goes up to a 97 overall. If I end up with this trade from the Bulls, I don't know what I'm going to do. Or this trade from the Cavs. They're not, this would be fine. This would be fine. I'd be fine with that. There are some that I want, and there are some that I'm going to lose my mind if I get. So, 3, 2, and a 1. That is the first trade offer. My eyes are not open yet. I don't know if I'm going to be excited about it, but here we go. And okay, it's not the best in the world, but I can live with it. Jamal Murray and Michael Porter Jr., welcome over to Dallas. It definitely could have been worse, so I can definitely put up with that. Kristaps Porzingis going to be the next guy getting traded here from us, and we will stop this one here in 3, 2, and 1. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Moses Brown. I do not get to use Shai ever, really, so I'm actually super pumped about that one. Him and Jamal Murray are going to be a very dynamic backcourt next to each other alongside Michael Porter Jr., Jalen Brunson, Willie Cauley-Stein going to be the next two. So we have actually a really nice young big three of Shai, Jamal Murray, and Michael Porter Jr. We're going to be doing this one next, hopefully getting some sort of big men here. 3, 2, and 1. And we get Kelly Olynyk, Jae'Sean Tate. I've been getting Jae'Sean Tate so much, and it's all unintentional pretty much. Dwight Powell, and we will do, okay, these two just came over. We'll do Trey Burke as well. Kind of going to try to go through this fast. As you guys know, if you've been watching these, they tend to take a little while just because I have to trade the entire team, and we'll stop right now. And we get Terrence Ross, Michael Carter-Williams from the Orlando Magic. Not propose a trade. Trade Finder. Next, we are going to do Dorian Finney-Smith and J.J. Redick, who came over from the Pelicans, I believe. And we will stop right now. And we get Tony Bradley, Mike Muscala. There's two centers in case, actually Moses Brown is definitely going to be, my starting center as of now. Boban, Maxi Kleber, and then I believe we have Josh Green, Tyrell Terry, Nico Melli left, and that should be it. So, 3, 2, and 1. Trevor Ariza, Dwayne Dedmon. We have to give up first. That kind of sucks. I'm actually going to do Nico Melli by himself. Is Michael Carter-Williams on this team? I don't know if I picked him up or not. Hang on a second. I'm so bad at, because I always forget somebody on this team. Michael Carter-Williams is on the Magic. No, I did not forget him. So, Nico Melli is going to be by himself. This isn't important now. And we get Tim Frazier. I mean, again, it's just useless. And then we're going to do our two young guys right here who I believe, yes, were both their, not Tim Frazier, I meant Josh Green. Yeah, both of their picks in the 2020 draft. So we will stop this one now in 3, 2, and 1. We're actually going 1 to the right. We get Ferdinand Korkmaz, or it would have been Davis Bertans. Probably would have been a little bit better. So that is all set for now. I'm going to go ahead and set the rotation, change a couple positions around, and I'll see you guys before we start simming. So we're all set with the rotation here. Before we do start simming your number 1, here's how it is going to look. Jamal Murray, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Michael Porter Jr., Kelly Olynyk, whose overall should be bumped up. He should be higher than a 79 overall. I'm hoping a lot of you agree that dude's been having an unbelievable season. Especially since, he ended up in Houston. And Moses Brown's going to be our starting center. Bench unit, Jae'Sean Tate, who I'm probably going to trade just because I feel like I've pre-recorded now 6 videos in 2 days. And I genuinely feel like he's been in at least 4 of them. I really do. So I probably am going to look to move him. Mike Muscala is being backup center. Terrence Ross here as well. And then Trevor Ariza is going to be getting the final minutes. I mean, we have some other guys here. Seth Curry's in a Mavericks uniform. He's actually on the 76ers. He was just on the Mavericks before, so they have a preloaded picture of him. But yeah, I don't really ever get to use Shai, so I'm excited about it. We don't technically have a backup point guard, but Shai can get some backup point guard minutes if he has to. He's playing 37 minutes a night. I'm sure he'll find a way in there. So that is it for your number 1. I'm super pumped to use this team. I'll see you guys at the end of your number 1. So it's kind of bittersweet. Our old friend Luka Doncic, MVP here in your number 1. I really wanted to use him, but that's not how our trading every player rebuild goes. So if you guys have any ideas for Mavericks rebuilds, let me know. I don't want to just do a normal Mavericks rebuild, maybe like an off-season room or something like that. We end up as a 7 seed here in the Western Conference. There's obviously still work to do with this team, but I am excited to be in the playoffs. LaMelo Ball, Rookie of the Year for the Charlotte Hornets. Dinwiddie, Giannis. I mean, these are literally the same thing every single time. So We got Denver in the first round. We're facing our old friend Luka Doncic. That kind of sucks. Jamal Murray, great year. Shea was awesome. Michael Porter Jr. develops into a monster. And the nice thing about him is he is under contract for a year after this as well. And by year number 3, obviously, we do have to pay him. But we don't have to pay him the big bucks, and he's an 86 overall right now, at least for next offseason. So we do have Denver here, as I mentioned, Monte Morris, Will Barton, Luka Doncic, Aaron Gordon, Nikola Jokic, two of the probably actually the definite 2 best European basketball players in the league right now, Jokic and Luka Doncic. So we actually take them to 7. Unfortunately, we do end up losing. It's the Los Angeles Lakers going on to win the finals. They beat the Philadelphia 76ers in a sweep. So league meetings right now, we are going to go ahead and reject all of these. You guys know I do not do these, or I don't put literally any of these through ever. So up to the draft lottery. We might have something in here. I feel like the Mavericks have low-key traded for some picks. We do not, though. Thunder end up with the top 2 overall picks. Good for them. I'm not a huge Rick Carlisle fan, if I'm being honest, but I'm going to give him one more year. I mean, I say this every single video. I traded the dude's entire fucking roster before he even had a chance to play a single game. So I owe him a little bit of slack. Peterson, my guys here, and Daryl Armstrong, no. Jeff Hornacek, oh, he's actually listed as a head coach, but he actually will take a deal as an assistant coach, which is weird. You don't normally see that. So I don't know if I can get all these guys. I can't get Hornacek, but actually, am I going to be able to get him now? I mean, I'll definitely take a head coach as my assistant coach if he's going to let me. So I'll do that pretty much any day of the week. We're heading up to the NBA draft. Do we even have our own first-round pick? We actually don't. I thought this team had some first-round picks for some reason. I really did. Team player options, Shea and Jayshawn Tate coming back. Jayshawn Tate's probably going to be on his way out. Tony Bradley, I don't even use you. Probably not going to be here. So we head into free agency right now. Kelly Olynyk, Tony Bradley are my only free agents. I wouldn't mind maybe a sign and trade with Olynyk. I mean, again, if his overall was higher where I think it should be personally, I probably would end up keeping him around. But unfortunately, it's just not there right now. So we actually do have money. Unfortunately, this free agency class isn't great. I could be interested in like a John Collins, though, except it looks like the Hawks are probably going to match any deal that he does get. Andre Drummond getting $107 million from the Lakers is the dumbest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. So we could look at some like lower tier free agents here. I didn't mean to rhyme. Larry Markkinen could be an option. I mean, he only wants like $21 million, and the Bulls probably won't match it. So I think option 1 is probably going to be John Collins. I think I'm just going to let Olynyk probably walk, unfortunately. We actually do have money just because, again, you know, our third best player or overall wise, Michael Porter Jr., is technically a free agent. So I'm going to go ahead and try to give a max deal here to John Collins. I'm assuming they're probably going to match that. So he's going to take our deal. And then let me just go ahead and assume he's probably going to... It's probably going to get matched by the Hawks. It actually doesn't. So John Collins, I thought it would. I mean, they gave him a full max offer. And, you know, you would think they would match it, but no. So John Collins, welcome to the team. Our new starting power forward. Moses Brown's probably going to be chilling at center again. And now we can, you know, maybe use the rest of our $15 million, whatever it is, to work on the bench a little bit. So I definitely don't want Michael Carter-Williams as my backup point guard. Actually, though, am I really even going to be able to get anything better? I do want Seth Curry. I like a lights-out shooter off the bench. So I think Terrence Ross could be on his way out as well. Actually, if I package you 3, do I get like any really solid centers? Not really. Yeah, nobody too good. I mean, again, the money thing is not great here. We also don't have a lot of first-round picks. So Michael Carter, Terrence Ross, what do I need? Let me figure it the fuck out for a second. I do want to keep Seth Curry. I mentioned that already. Terrence Ross and Jayshawn Tate are probably going to trade. So we'll do a backup center and a backup power forward for both of those guys, respectively. I don't have a problem with Jayshawn Tate. I just get him so often. And you guys know this if you watch all my videos. So Jayshawn Tate, we're going to be moving him hopefully for a power forward or center, whichever one comes up first. And again, he's not making a ton of money. Larry Nance Jr. is absolutely perfect for me. And next guy's going to be Terrence Ross. We're looking for some sort of backup center for him. Hopefully somebody pretty decent here. Ooh, Patrick Beverley, low-key, could fit this team kind of nicely. He does regress, though, which is the thing. Buddy Hield? Okay, he just had a really good year. I know I just gave a whole spiel about wanting to keep Seth Curry, but I did not think I'd get offered Buddy Hield. So, sorry, Seth. You are going to be on your way out. I now need a center for you, hopefully. Come on. Seriously? Not a single center. All right, I'll take a first-round pick, though, and I'm going to go ahead and sign somebody at the center spot now, and it's going to be Hassan Whiteside. Honestly, better than I was probably going to get in any sort of trade. So, is this team all set now? Honestly, I'm comfortable with Michael Porter Jr. not having a backup and this turning into a 9-man rotation. I still will be starting Moses Brown. That goes without a doubt. But yeah, this squad's looking really solid. I'll see you guys in the rotation at the start of year number 2. So here's how our new and improved starting 5 is looking for year number 2. Jamal Murray, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Michael Porter Jr., and Moses Brown were all obviously in the starting lineup last year. So maybe could have worded that a little bit differently, but John Collins is an absolutely huge pickup. We take a look at his numbers in previous years. A little bit of a dip last year, but, you know, 2019, 2020, 21.5 points, 10 boards, 1 assists, 1.5 blocks a game. I mean, this dude's an absolute monster. I'm not expecting him to put up those numbers with all these, elite scorers around him, but I really do think he's going to be kind of a perfect fit for this team. So that's the starting 5 bench unit. Buddy Hield was a huge pickup for us. I'm actually surprised we had enough money for that. Hassan Whiteside off the bench as well. Larry Nance Jr. and then Michael Carter-Williams. A little bit of a dud, if I'm being honest. Like, can I upgrade him at all? Because I actually think this team can compete right now. So, Carter, Yogi Ferrell, and just a second. I don't need anybody crazy. Maybe somebody just a little bit of a higher overall. Yeah, not really getting any offers that are that enticing right now. I could take Caruso. 5-1. No, I'll just roll with my Cutter Williams. So that is it for now. I will see you guys at the end of year number 2. So a really solid second season for us here in Dallas as we do finish as a 1 seed in the West, number 1 in the power rankings. James Harden, MVP in Brooklyn. Jalen Green, Rookie of the Year. You actually don't see that a lot. Typically it's Cade. I've seen Mobley a few times, but typically you don't see Jalen Green. Good for him there in OKC. DeJounte Murray, 6th Man of the Year, ends up in Brooklyn somehow. Jonathan Isaac, Defensive Player of the Year. James Wiseman, Most Improved. Rick Carlisle, Coach of the Year. We go 16-2-20. His job is not 100% safe. We definitely got to do something in the playoffs. I mean, I'm not saying we have to 100% win a championship, but we definitely got to do something here. Player stats in the year, Jamal Murray and Shea are just an absolutely lethal backcourt. John Collins, Buddy Hield, Michael Porter Jr., Moses Brown. This Buddy Hield pickup is kind of going under the radar in my opinion. I think it was a huge pickup for us, especially off the bench. So, D'Angelo Russell made his way to San Antonio. Derek White, Devin Vassell, Keldon Johnson, and Blake Griffin. Looks like they moved on from DeFrozen, and they are just, kind of looking to rebuild over there. But we do win in 6. The LA Lakers, please tell me they didn't give Andre Drummond $100 million fucking dollars. Like, you see, this is what I'm saying, 2K. Like, I just want to take a minute here. Like, there's no way that Andre Drummond is getting anywhere close to this kind of money this offseason. Like, it's not even close. Like, you say that you're the most realistic sim game. You say that you fix contracts. But at this point, give me NBA Live back. I don't even know what's going on anymore. Like, why? Like, this is why I don't, like, there's only so many guys that I can get. Like, there's no way DeMar DeRozan's getting $33 million this offseason. There's some guys like that. And you really need to figure out a way or a formula or something to make that realistic. Like, it sucks and we sweep the Lakers. Speaking of realistic, that's not realistic. But it just pisses me off, man. I really hope, somebody can, somebody can figure it out there to make a better NBA game than this. Because, I know they're probably not going to get the rights to the NBA, but I don't know, man. This Brooklyn Nets team is going to be hard to beat. I'd be very surprised if we won this series. Yeah, we did not. We will lose in 6. KD Finals MVP. Sorry about the rant, but there's just things that just really get me going, and that was definitely one of them. So, draft lottery, nothing here for us, I do not believe. First overall pick goes to the Sacramento Kings, followed by the Raptors, and then the Rockets. Staff signing. Again, I'm not huge on Rick Carlisle. I don't know. He does have really solid ratings. I just don't know, dude. That's just my personal opinion of him. If you disagree with me, feel free to disagree. You can obviously do whatever the fuck you want anyways, but okay, I'll take one future first here, and then note for Mr. Irrelevant, they want to draft somebody for me, but oh, actually, I did trade the pick. I didn't even know that. Moses Brown's coming back. Qualifying offers, Porter Jr. and Shea are obviously 2 huge free agents for me. Unfortunately, I'm probably going to get a little cheesy right now. Hopefully save myself some money, give them both their qualifying offer just because it's 2K. And again, it's been this way for 4 years now. It allows me to. So, yeah, they both get their qualifying offer. Fine by me. So, we obviously are not really changing much of the starting lineup. I wouldn't mind maybe looking to upgrade Moses Brown. Again, I just don't know really what we do. If we're going to, get somebody who's really good, we're probably going to have to include Buddy Hield, and he was just really good for us, so it would have to be somebody really, really solid. But that being said, do I have a mid-level exception of some sort? I do. So I could go ahead and take Duncan Robinson, which I definitely wouldn't be opposed to doing. So I think that does now let me, include Buddy Hield in the trade. We take a look at Duncan Robinson's numbers. They're obviously probably not similar to what Buddy Hield did for us. Yeah. He's more around 8 points, but Buddy Hield also played, how many minutes per game is that? 24 minutes a game versus, oh wait, he did 24 as well. Okay. Well, it's a downgrade. But, to upgrade the center spot, it's not like Moses Brown has been bad for us at all. It's just I think we can probably get somebody better. I do want to solidify this starting 5 to definitely win a championship next year. So, that being said, I will see you guys whatever the trade is. We're going to try to get Clint Capella from the Atlanta Hawks. I have not gotten Clint Capella in a minute. They want a second, and they'll give me a first. Just continuing my rant. Tell me how this game isn't broken. I just don't get it some days, man. So, I think, again, I'm obviously comfortable with everybody here. I think just Jamal Murray's going to get a backup now, and we are probably going to call it a day. Who's the high? Actually, I'm just going to do a sign-in trade here just because I can move him to power forward, and his overall is going to shoot up a few. Again, I'm sorry. I know I move a million miles an hour, but I just have been doing this for so long. It's literally the same thing over and over. So, John Henson, 2 first-round picks for some sort of backup point guard. Tyrell Terry, perfect. Lock it in. I will see you guys with hopefully a championship and the rotation at the start of year, or excuse me, the 3rd and final year. So year number 3 here, this is what we're going with. I'm very happy about this starting lineup. This was one of those rebuilds that I decided to take the approach of definitely focusing on the starting lineup. I think that it's definitely going to help us win a championship here. Hopefully. So, Jamal Murray, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Michael Porter Jr., John Collins, and then the new addition of Clint Capella to the starting 5. He's obviously an upgrade over Moses Brown. I think, probably on both ends of the ball a little bit, but we'll see. I mean, his numbers, are good. 15.5 boards is obviously really solid. Moses Brown, what was he like? I think he was like 10 and 8 or something like that, but I don't know. We'll see. Bench is okay. Duncan Robinson, Hassan Whiteside, Larry Nance Jr., and Tyrell Terry. I definitely had better benches, but again, it's not a bad bench whatsoever. So here goes nothing. Michael Porter Jr. is the one guy without a backup. Let's hopefully go get a championship. So for what seems like the first time ever, I was actually able to catch our record before we did, finish sending the season. We went 70-12. 70-12. If this team doesn't win a championship, I'm going to be extremely disappointed. Our old friend Luka Doncic wins his 2nd, I believe, MVP award of this video. Who won it last year? I don't know. I'm seeing circles at this point. Victor Wembanyama, I can't say his name, rookie of the year in Toronto. Dinwiddie, Jonathan Isaac, Cade Cunningham, Rick Carlisle. Wow, do they have LaMelo and Cunningham in the same backcourt? That would be a crazy dynamic. 70-12, as I mentioned, so obviously it's pretty much championship or bust for us right now. Murray, Shai, John Collins, wow, 23.5 points, 9.5 boards. I'm very happy I signed him. Porter Jr., Clint Capella, Duncan Robinson, and you can see the rest. There, rebounds went to Capella, assists was Jamal Murray. So, Sacramento, Fox, Halliburton, Money Bates. Wow, they had a Money Bates. Kyle Anderson and Jalen Duran. Okay, that is not a scrub 8 seed whatsoever. We do sweep them, though. Moving on to our old friend Luka Doncic, who ended up beating us in, I believe, the first round in the first season, but we're hopefully getting it done this time. We win in 5, us in New Orleans. Oh, God, 2K loves New Orleans here. They're playing Zion at center. Jaren Jackson Jr. is literally 6'11". Then again, I get he's not the best rebounder in the world. Wow, we take 7 games, but we do win. Cade Cunningham and LaMelo are in the same backcourt as I guessed. They added Wendell Carter Jr. as well from the Orlando Magic. Okay, and wow, was that 7? Oh my God, I'm getting lucky today. Jamal Murray, 26 years old, Finals MVP. Holy shit. 2K was a little nice to me today. 2K was a little nice to me today. I had a ton of fun with this team. I really, really did. And you know what? I want to say that I had 590 overalls because why the fuck not? So we ended up with 590 overalls. But yeah, as I mentioned before at the beginning of this video, this is the final video that I have scheduled to upload before I do come back from school, and we have pretty much everyday uploads throughout the entire summer. Again, I keep saying it enough. I'm super excited for the summer, so hopefully you guys are as well. But again, I'm looking for a big summer from you guys as well. So if you guys are definitely new around here or just, watch the videos and aren't subscribed yet, please do make sure to hit that sub button. It does help out the channel a ton. I'm looking for a couple series this summer. If you guys got any in the back of your head or you liked anything I've done in the past, please let me know down below in the comments section. But that about does it for me. Again, if I don't answer comments as regularly, I am at school for a week and I'm really not going to be, checking YouTube too often. So I will do my best, but hopefully you guys understand. And again, hopefully nothing goes wrong in these videos, but because I really won't be able to do much once I'm at school. But that about does it for me. That is officially 6 videos recorded in 2 days. So that was quite a bit for me. But obviously I'm getting a week off right now, so I'm good with this. So gotta, go ahead and edit 3 videos right now. And it's 1 o'clock in the morning. So let's have some fun. Thank you guys so much for watching, though. I do love you guys. I'll see you guys on the next one.